Okay, this is a short introduction into how to use the Jesus Saves Expert Advisor. Double click it, attach it to your chart, and these options are all, I think, easy to understand. Your trade balance, your maximum daily loss in percent of 25,000. Let's have a look. This 25,000 multiplied by 0.05, 1,250. And the third thing is failed attempts until maximum daily loss in percent is reached 25 times. So this would mean when I divide the maximum daily loss, so in this case 1,250 divided by 25, we have 50. So each order or position, when you're losing it, it will be 50, not more. So you have 25 chances until in a row. You have to lose 25 times in a row until you reach your maximum daily loss. I think this is maybe hard work to get there. Hedging allowed, false and true. It's so simple, I don't know what to explain more. Okay, and then you see a little summary here on top. As a comment, your trade balance, maximum daily loss, 25 losses at 50 US dollar each. Hedging allowed, no, so it's a repetition. You can see what you've entered in the input fields. And now how to use this expert advisor. You are placing a buy limit. That's all. And then you see here these lines, dashed lines, are levels. And a level is defined by a valley in this case. You can make sells as well, but I show it to you with buys. And when the current price is going through a level like this, then he starts looking for a specific structure, which is a valley, a peak, and a valley, but the second valley has to be higher than the first valley, and then he's entering. And the stop loss is set automatically. Now we can just wait. I think I will leave it like this, and then I have to cut the video so that you don't have to wait too long and the video is getting so long. That's it basically. And when the position has been opened, then you just need to wait for profit, or it's a loss. Can happen, of course. You never know how it's going, so I'm dragging this TP line, take profit, a bit higher. When I do that, then you can see a new level will be drawn here exactly. My hope is that the price is going below this level, because as soon the price is going below a level, he's watching out for an entry. That's it. He crossed this level now again, but that was enough. Just crossing a level is enough. And now he is looking, you can see it here on the tab, Experts. He's looking for an entry as soon as below this level after crossing this level, and when then a valley is being built, then he's looking for the next peak. But one step after another. I'm zooming in a bit. So here he has crossed the level, and when this candle, this green candle, has been closed, then we need to wait at least another candle, because this low is lower than that. And a valley is when a low and a low and a low, three lows, and the low in the middle is the lowest low. That's a valley, and we have to wait for that. That's the first step of the structure we are looking for. And now the price is going deeper, it's falling. I'm zooming in a bit so you can see it more clearly. Now the price has crossed two more levels, this one and that one, so 3 levels. And the first valley we have to wait for. It takes time. We wait. That's a good thing. You don't need to be very precise, because the expert advisor is doing the precise pip work. Here we just need to drag and drop the take profit at a certain level, and below this he's identifying, it's identifying, not he, it's not a him, it's a it. It's identifying levels, and when the price is moving through at least one level below the take profit, he is looking for the first valley. But till now he has not found any valley. Even that one is not a valley, because this low and the following low is lower than that, but that low is not higher than that, so this is not a valley. Yeah, now we have first valley. The price went through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 levels, and this is the first valley, and now he's looking for a peak. When he found a peak, then he's looking for the next valley. And when the next, so the second valley, is higher than this current valley, then he's going to enter a buy. And you can see here in the experts tab some new informations. Order type, either it's a buy or sell. We are looking for a buy. So buy, 0 stands for buy and 1 stands for sell, and this is 0, so it stands for buy, this order type. And now the second step is, this is German, I have to translate it in English. This is the first version 1.00. And now we have step 3, because he found the peak. And step 3 is he's looking for the second valley. So the first valley is at this price level, 171.28.4. You can see it here in the pop-up, the low. Yeah, it's exactly, the low is 171.284, and it's exactly this. And the peak is at 1.71366. That's this candle. And I think pretty soon we will see that he's going to enter with a buy. Here, we have it now. He went in with a buy. Okay, this can happen. Usually he's looking for, the standard structure is the default structure. Yeah, there are two types of structure. The first is a valley and a peak, and a valley which has to be higher than the valley before, and then he's going to enter. This is the second structure. You have a valley, you have a peak, and when the price is moving higher than the peak, then he's going to enter, because it can happen when the market is moving faster that you are missing out because there was no valley built. Not in every case. Here we can see here that the price is dropping. This can happen. There's it's a number thing. You never know exactly when the market is moving and in which rhythm. So, but this is how it's working. I went in not because of this is a good chance to make good profits. I went in to show you how the expert advisor works. So that he's dropping is no wonder. When we go here, we are going against the market on a daily time frame. So it's very likely he's dropping and not going back up. It can happen, but it's dangerous somehow. But that's how the expert advisor is working. And the stop loss from this position you can find here, and it's exactly 1 point below the next level. This was the last level the price went through. Then he was looking for the first valley, the first peak, and then entered here because the price went over the peak, the high of the peak. And under the next level, just 1 point, he put the stop loss. And because of this distance from entry to the stop loss, he's calculating the lot size. Let's go here, we can see it better. This is 0.61 with a risk of 50 US dollar in this case. So when this thing is dropping and going through this level, is hitting the stop loss, we are just losing about 50. Oh, how can that happen? 62 US dollar. That's too much. Should be 50 maximum. I'm surprised. Okay, I have to improve it. I don't know what the cause is. Okay, but you can see he's not dropping further. Can be that we are going we'll go in profit, but how much we never know. That's just to give you an idea how this expert advisor is working. I just leave it a bit. Maybe we can have a bit joy because the price is moving up and we will go in profit. That would be a nice experience, even that I just entered to show you the mechanism of the expert advisor. And that's it. We can have a quick move over to another account where I'm using the expert advisor and developing it on a prop firm account, and you can see I have two positions, Australian CAD, New Zealand CAD, and I'm in profit by 500 US dollar. so that's not always the case. It's the first version which I want to go productive with, 1.00, and that's my developing increasing number. It's not important to you. I'm making this video because I have to, so that you can see how this is working. The Expert Advisor's not fancy, it's not pretty, it's just good because you are making profits. This is the same account on my smartphone which I'm using in the desktop application MT5, and you can see the same position with 0.61 lot size, all the same data. And when we have a look into the chart, you can see how it looks like here on the smartphone. Yeah, what you will miss is, and I'm missing it too, are the graphical elements, the objects, because yes, the positions, orders, trading history, yeah, you can find in the smartphone app, but the graphical elements are not synchronized or transferred to your smartphone app. That's a little downside, but when you understood and get used to the functionality of the Expert Advisor, then you can use it on the smartphone the same way you are using on the desktop. It's always about levels, and the tool is working on the M1 time frame, and what you can do is drawing manually levels so that you have a guess where the levels are, even when you are watching the price. So because here you can see on the left side where the levels are coming from, so that's good to have the lines in this case. Now we wait. When we are lucky, the price is moving up. If we don't, we lose just $50 US, which is one of 25 attempts until we reach the maximum daily loss of 5% when you're using a balance of 25,000 US dollar, which is, I think, for many people not possible. It's possible. A prop firm, it cost me, I think it was about 100 US dollar at funding pips, and now I have this account, and when I qualify, then now we are in profit. Yeah, then I will trade 25,000 US dollar with real money, and that's what I'm working on. Luckily, we are in profit. Even that this lot size is too big. It's a bit too big, I don't know why. And my belief is that there are evil forces which can have influence on it, because some things are not logic. The source code I was programming is logic. It's working always the same. The code is not changing, but the behaving is changing. So this is not logic to me. I just leave it a bit just for fun, and then I will go to the video app and cut it together to make it a bit shorter, the video. To show you that it's connected, the smartphone and the desktop application. I will just open here on my smartphone, for example, Bitcoin, because it's crypto. It's working with crypto as well as with all the other assets. And when I go here and say I want to make a buy, then you will see it on the desktop app as well, BTC USD. But we can't see any levels in the smartphone app. When we are now switching to the desktop application and I drag and drop the BTC USD here, then you can see the levels. So we have here a blue level. A blue level stands for, this is a level on the 1 hour time frame, and all these dashed levels are levels on the 1 minute time frame. I'm just working with these 2 time frames, that's enough. So the expert advisor, but you can of course use all time frames to get an overview about what's happening in the market of the symbol. And yeah, I would go here usually in a sell, but just to show to you, I'm going a bit against the market, but it can go up for a bit, because when I'm using a buy in this case, then it's happening always a bit quicker. The price is going through the level or touching the level, and then the process starts to look for an entry. Valley, peak, valley, enter. And in the comment you can see the name of the expert advisor. Then in brackets you see IR, that's the intended risk of $50. And the P is for the paid version, stands for paid version. I have a free version, maybe I'm offering it for download on my website, I will see. And then here you see something in brackets. It's like a bit of that. That's happening sometimes and sometimes not. And I don't know why. The code is not changing. It's the same source code. And sometimes it's behind it and sometimes not. I think these are evil forces. God would not do that. That would not be good, because that would not be good. It has to be like we want and not like someone else want. That's freedom. So it looks like this low was not going through the level, and that's the reason why here this was not detected as a valley from the expert advisor. Yeah, and for that reason we need to wait longer. And you can see I opened a sell limit, and it's happening in reverse, pretty similar. There's a tiny difference because of the bid and ask price when you are using sell, and you are always, when you are going into a sell, in comparison with the buy, in a little disadvantage. So I prefer to go into a buy, but it's working with sells as well. When the spread is small, then it's not a big problem. When it's bigger, it's not a problem as well. We have just to be, I don't know, make sure that it should work. Now the price is trapped into 2 levels. A level looking for a buy, when it's crossed, and the level we are looking for a sell when it's crossed, and possibly we are, when it's moving up a bit, looking for a sell, but it's not. Yep, now we are looking for a sell. Crossed the level, which is pretty young, this level of that. We will see where the first peak will build. Even we are on the smallest time frame, 1 minute, so one candle is just 1 minute. When you are sitting in front of the screen, it takes quite a while. We came from here. I put this buy limit here, which is automatically transformed to a buy limit with a price, the lowest price possible, which is here 0.01. That's price, not lot size. So the reason is, when the buy limit is on the lowest at the lowest price, no chance, that very, very unlikely that this price will be triggered from the buy limit itself. We don't want that. But I need something which is working on the smartphone and desktop application, where the expert advisor, where I can communicate with the expert advisor. And so I put this buy limit on the lowest price level, and I'm using the take profit level from the buy level to communicate with the expert advisor, because below that he's looking for the levels, and when the price is crossing a level, then he's looking for the entry structure, and then he's going to buy or going to sell. Sell is in reverse. Then the sell is a sell stop, not a sell limit. I need to have the sell stop on the lowest price as well, because the lowest price is just 1 point. What's the highest price? I don't know. Unlimited, so I need the 1. And I get just the 1, not with a sell limit, but a sell stop. So it's a sell stop, and because it's a sell stop, we have to work with the stop loss of the sell stop. And now he looked for the levels above the sell stop loss, and he found, or it found, she it, he found a peak here. This candle is higher than that and that, so this is the peak. Here you can find the blue mark, and this is actually a valley, and now we are looking for a peak which is lower than that, or the price is moving below this without building a peak. Then he is going to sell, and the stop loss of the sell he's entering, of the position, will be above this level, the next level. Always reverse the same, and if it would be a buy, 1 pip above plus the average spread of this symbol plus 10%. Okay, now we will see what's happening. Aha, there we have the sell. And the lot size is 0.16, much smaller. And on the smartphone you can see it as well. It's the same, because it's the same account, and we are in profit. And here you can see the stop loss is above the level. Here's a little space, and the space should be I think it's a bit too small, honestly. The spread is bigger than this gap, and this gap should be at least as big as the spread is and 1 pip more. Okay, maybe I have to improve it a bit, but you can see the difference when we switch to the euro Australian dollar and look at the stop loss. You can see there's no gap between the level and the stop loss because I'm just going 1 point below the stop loss. Why? Because this lower line is the bid price, and this is the price of what's being used in the chart for the price of the currency pair, and this is just the ask price for the spread. Let's go back. You don't need to sit in front of the screen all the time. I have to do it to test it, to develop it, to make a screen recording like that. Yeah, and this level is the next level because between this level and that level you can't find any peak. Here's no peak, I can't see any peak. This is a level and that is a level. And here's no peak between it, just red, and here's the next peak. So, and this room is the safety zone, and hopefully this thing is dropping. When this is going above that high, then you can be certain that this is dropping, but sometimes it's enough that the player on the markets are having enough interest in this room so that this is going down from anywhere here, but maybe he's now going down because you never know. Yeah, we can see this is good, the risk is fine. 49.67 US dollars, so the risk is not bigger than we wanted. We said 50 US dollar risk per trade, so that's the intended risk, but it's not 100% perfect, but this is fine. It's below 50, this is good. And in that case, I don't know, this is too big. 62 evil forces. Okay, that's just a demonstration how it's working. I think we can stop it here. Now you have an idea. This was a quick demonstration, about 30 minutes and a bit. I hope this was understandable. Otherwise, don't hesitate to ask. This is the first version, 1.00 I am publishing, and yeah, I'm working on it to make it better.